What up guys, Mike here, Entrepreneur Army, owns pressure washing. Let me show you something. Make sure you check your check valves. These little guys right here, boom, boom, boom. There's arrows making sure the flow goes one way and one way only. If that is not working correctly, you will have SH going into your water, soap going into your SH, water going into your SH, vice versa, all the above. And sometimes if you see your bleach tank and it's filling up, or you're at a half a tank and then you do a job and then you're at 3/4 of the tank, I mean, it sounds cool, free bleach, but that's not the case. No free bleach for me. We're doing some truck maintenance today. Let me show you what we got going on. The proportioner or metering system, mixer valve, whatever you want to call it, it's got check valves. You got one going, this one goes to SH, this one goes to water. It's a 3-way ball valve, but think of this as my SH line. I do have a rinse valve, but that's kind of irrelevant. SH comes through here, soap comes through the middle, water comes through the bottom one here. And what we're doing today is we're switching out the check valves. You got to check your check valves. Let me show you. So this one I just switched out. They unscrew like this, and there's a spring and a little flapper valve. So the idea is the spring's on this end. When your pump's sucking, it opens up your valve, and when it's not sucking, it closes the valve. So you don't have your SH going in your water tank, your soap going in your SH tank, and vice versa. And I mean, I kind of got lazy. My SH tank here, it's about 60 gallons. I'd be on a job, and let's say I had, half a tank, 30 gallons or whatever. I'd do a roof, and then all of a sudden I'd have like 25% more solution in this tank. And what that means is water's going in the tank or soap's going in the tank, and it's not really the biggest deal on day one because it's still kind of strong. You're going to be able to do your roof, whatever. Sometimes not, but what happens is I like to keep my SH pure, no soap, nothing. Once water and soap gets into your SH, it degrades so much faster. So by the time, say the next day or 2 days later, you do another job, that stuff's going to be even weaker. Every day it goes in more and more. So you don't want that happening. So we're going to check our check valves. And like I said, this one is missing the rubber piece. Alright, so this one I'm opening up. I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like. See the arrow? That's the direction of the flow. I open this up. There's a little flapper with the spring. Pull this sucker out. Be careful. Remember how it's set up if you're doing this. Be very careful. I already lost a spring today. Pull this flapper out, and you see it's got a little bit of kind of like an O-ring. It's a seal. Well, the one that was in use is missing it. I mean, you can see the difference from the SH. These were the same exact thing, and then this one is what it looks like after SH has been running through it for several months. So that's why you got to do your maintenance on these. You can go ahead and just switch a new one in. What I do is, these GF valves have these little couplers, these screw couplers. So instead of undoing all this, I can just loosen this up, and then, in fact, let me do that for you right now. Put that, make sure that's back. We can loosen these bad boys up. Dang, dude. Okay. Alright. Hold on one second. Alright, so I loosened it, but look, see these? They have the little collars. You loosen that, and then boom. Now this one, I can Alright, so now I'm loosening up this one. Be very careful, remember. This check valve's getting loosened up. Alright, so this one, it doesn't even have a spring. The spring is gone. The spring, and look at that. The little seal is melted. The seal is all melted. I mean, if you compare it to this one, you can see the difference. Now, the SH completely did. It's weird, the SH didn't destroy this spring. The soap destroyed this and the seal and the spring. So we're gonna pop this one in with the new spring. My tripod's busted, so gotta get a new one. So now, very carefully, we're gonna, this is hard one-handed, guys, so make sure you shout me a like, all right? Ah, man, come on. All right, boom, spring's on. Now, remember, the ooh, interesting. Now, see, there's a little section in there where, let's pop this in like this. You can get a good view. The spring's gonna go right in that little collar there. It's gonna be hard. So spring, like this. The fat tip into the spring. And then, boom, this seal's shut. Alright, now this is going to be the tricky part. You got to make sure you get it right in that little hole there. Look at the black liquid on my hose, and that's from, I guess, the spring getting destroyed. And the funny thing is, that spring disintegrated, the rubber seal disintegrated, and that just went into my pump, you know? So you got to be careful. And boom. Now this gets screwed back on. I'm gonna show you this, guys, because now liquid cannot go. I'm gonna show you how this goes. This one's for my soap. It's gonna get screwed back on this collar. And like I said, you can just replace the whole check valve, but then you got to take the whole thing apart. So this is all going to get tightened, and boom, we're back in business. So remember, let me see if I can open this one. So these are the bad check valve inner pieces. The springs got disintegrated on both. Actually, I lost a spring on one, so, but the one did get this. Here's a good one. Here's what a good one looks like. See, nice full, that piece in there, and look at the difference. The one with SH completely turned this sucker white. The rubber seal's gone. This one, the soap, turned it light blue. The spring disintegrated, and the rubber seal is, I mean, there's little bits left here. Look, this is what it looks like. That's what's left of the rubber seal. So, always check your check valves, guys. One more thing. I get these on, these check valves on Amazon, you can get them at Pressure Tech, but Amazon does sell them. Now they do make certain ones that are better than others, they say, but they're only about 10-15 bucks, maybe 20 with inflation these days. But these poly check valves, they got the arrow, so remember the arrow is going to point towards your pump, meaning that's the flow, so your pump's going to suck from the tanks, and you want to make sure, you know, the arrow is pointing towards your pump, because it's the flow's going that way. And that also means flow will go towards the arrow, and then no flow. When working correctly, you won't get SH or water or soap back in your other tanks. So that's why it's important. Make sure you get yourself some Teflon. And yeah, so these are on Amazon. I'll put a link down below, but those are the ones I like. So these bad boys right there. And always make sure you check out the arrow. You get a good shot. And then there's the one. See the arrow? Alright, so the way I'm doing this metal roof is, number one, you always want to test the metal with bleach in a nice inconspicuous spot. I've done this roof a few times, so I know. But what I'll do is I'll wet everything down with my wash gun, and then I'm going to hit it with I'm hitting it with a 2-3% mix, let it sit for a few minutes, then rinse off, and it just comes right off like butter. It needs a little bit of pressure, not much at all though, and that's this is the after, and that's what it looks like. So we'll continue on. Alright, so we're on the middle section. I just wet everything down just so it doesn't get flash oxidized. See how green? It doesn't really look green. It looks kind of clean. No, well, not really, but from the ground it does. And then when you get close and then compare, especially when you compare it to the after. So before and then after. Try to get a nice shot of before and after. Green, mean and green, clean, and yeah, looks good. All right, we'll continue on. Yeah, one more thing. Remember, wet first. Do 2%. If you need to go up, slowly go up. Don't crush it with the hot mix unless you have to. And then you rinse. Nice even rinse, you know, with the soap tip. Nothing, no pressure. Just the I use the M5 twist right there. So look at this. We're doing this whole fence too. Boom. And then it goes all the way around. All right, let's continue back. All right, finishing up this side. Get the after here. Boom. It's white and shiny. White and shiny. And that's what it looks like before. In the middle there, see the green? And bang! Alright, let's move along. Check out the difference, gosh. Such a bright white roof. And look at it before. Green is all hell. Right in the middle there. Well, bang! Make sure you guys hit the like button, comment below, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Take care.